What is happening, guys? Martin Martinez back again. You know where we are, so let's get into it. Let's get off the screen. So guys, let's get into it. So you can see from the title, this, in my opinion, is the only Zara fragrance of 2019. We're nearly getting to a point, guys. We're hitting December, nearly 2020, and we're nearly there, guys. But as it stands for me, this is the one. So I'm just going to quickly, before I reveal what this fragrance is, this fragrance came in at $19.99. You know, guys, who've been following with me now since I started this channel, I've been going through the catalog of Zara fragrances. You can see the previous videos, and this one, guys, to me has been the one that's lasted for longevity. It's lasted for projection. It's lasted for, I think, price-wise, I think this one was quite reasonable. And for me, guys, this is one that's actually been worth the time. So when they say long-lasting fragrance, this has been a long-lasting fragrance. The note breakdown, without even getting into it just yet, the note breakdown is kumquat. We have also some black pepper in the mids, and in the base we have this Palo Santo. And this is it, guys. This is it. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Palo Santo, for me, guys, remains to be the only fragrance I would actually recommend. I'd recommend, guys, if you've not got a bottle of this one right about now, make sure you go and buy a bottle of it, because these other fragrances that have been coming out from Zara, they've been reformulated so much, so often, we don't know where we are. And I'm here, guys, to try to help you get through this, as somebody mentioned, the labyrinth of fragrances out there. And I really do appreciate, guys, that you do take my opinions. And I understand what it means. If I see a fragrance, or somebody mentions a fragrance to me, or I see a video about a fragrance, and I think to myself, I'm going to rely on that person's opinion to go and buy that fragrance, and then you get it and you're really disappointed, it makes me feel so angry to have spent my money on a fragrance, thinking that this was worth it, thinking that the person who did the review was giving me some good information. And again, what's probably happened is that they got the bottle for free, or something's happened, and they just thought, yeah, I'm going to say it's fine. When, to be honest, guys, I've spent my money on all of these fragrances so far. As I say, I do appreciate the contributions that you do make in respect of the PayPal donations. By all means, the link is down there below. But guys, for me, this one, again, the kumquat, I think it's like this type of, it's definitely not an unboxing note, but the pepper is not like an aggressive pepper. It smells slightly masculine, fruity type of note, I would say. If you imagine like a type of burst citrus, not overly sweet, borderline sour citrus with the sandalwood, or at least this Palo Santo, which gives it this type of creamy type of note to it. For me, guys, this is 120 ml, and I think this one is worth the money. This one is $19.99, guys. This one for me, again, out of the whole of the fragrances that I've reviewed over the whole year of doing this now. Don't get me wrong, you do know how I feel about Vibrant Leather, which is one of my favorite fragrances that have been released. But unfortunately, that was reformulated. This one, however, doesn't seem to be as popular. Maybe it's not had as much attraction in the I noticed in the fragrance community. But in my opinion, guys, this is the only fragrance that's a real worth a mention. And in my opinion, for winter, this one's got you. This one will last. I can easily get about 3 to 4 hours of this one, no problem. And it maintains it with this sandalwood note. It's a masculine fragrance. As I say, that slight burst of this, I believe it's kumquat, that gives it this type of slightly, not fruity vibe, but this type of, I say, citric vibe in there. With, again, the pepper seems to dry down once you open it up with the opening, but the sandalwood or the Palo Santo is there, and it gives it this creaminess. To me, guys, it's borderline, not necessarily gourmand, but it's borderline, as I say, with this citric note. It really does seem to balance out very well. I think this is probably one of the best, from what I've smelled, I think this is one of the best blended fragrances I've smelled within the Zara collection for 2019. For me, this is probably the best fragrance that's been released. Make sure, guys, you get a bottle of this before it gets reformulated, if you're not one already. I don't know if there's that many necessarily left in the stores, because probably trying to fade it out, who knows. But that's how these fragrances go. Sometimes it's there, and sometimes it's literally just taken off. But for me, as it stands, this is the number one. I know everyone's going to have their different perspectives. Everyone's going to have their different views on it. But for me, guys, this is the number one. Well worth the money. Go and check it out, guys. Long lasting is an understatement. This one does give me a good, as I say, good time with 3 hours or so. Projection is there. And equally, guys, I've worn this to the office, and I've had compliments, and equally I can wear this in the daytime, where it's a casual fragrance. For the nighttime, it may be not necessarily as in your face as you would want for a nighttime fragrance. Maybe you might want something more along the lines of, let's say, I don't know, Versace Eros or something like that, which is a little bit louder, or Invictus, which is a lot louder. But for me, guys, this is subtle enough, but it still maintains the projection. It's subtle enough that it still maintains the longevity with this, to say this kumquat note in there. And again, for me, this is a masculine fragrance, worth the money, and this is the one I would recommend. So you guys, do let me know what your thoughts are. What is your favorite Zara fragrance of 2019 as we're starting to wrap up the year? What will you be wearing for the Christmas time? I'm going to release in some new videos, guys. As I say, we're going to have a bit of a mix on the channel. Nothing to be worried about. By all means, it should help you and help you get more out of what it is to be a man in this world of fragrances, as well as grooming and everything else like that. I'm going to be set up another channel as well, guys, and you'll see that information on there shortly. But for now, we'll keep it rolling with these fragrances. I hope to see you guys soon on the next channel. Do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you do like this video, guys, I hope it gives you a thumbs up. Do not forget, guys, this is what I'm recommending. So if you believe and trust in what I'm saying, which a lot of people do now, which is very good, I'm happy for it, this is the one to check out. Ciao.